are going, aren't you? That's right. Show dirt time. That wasn't an awkward intro, but I liked it. Hey, you know what? Actually, this is from a question from D. Wayne in Alabama, and he said, Baby Z Train, do me a favor and kind of dial in when you get to a lake, how you use your electronics. And really, I'll be honest with you, D. Wayne in Alabama, I was very resistant, 15 to 20 years ago to a lot of the technology that, hey, D. Wayne, this is no joke. 25 years ago, I made a comment to my fishing partner, why the heck would anybody need a GPS in a boat, right? Yeah, that turned out well. But here's the interesting thing is, to me, the best days to find your offshore stuff are days like this, where it's calm. A lot of times when we get to a lake and it's nice and it's our day off, and I get it, man, on your day off, you want to jump up on the bow and start casting. I live behind the wheel of my boat, and predominantly, the thing I use the most in the command center is my mega side imaging. Looking from side to side to side to side, staring at my mapping, and then going from there. The other thing is you are able to so quickly break down a lake. Like if I'm gonna sit here and like shoots that we've had in Buffalo, offshore, shoots that we've had out on Lake Ontario, guys like James Overstreet, Brandon Palaniuk.
You're gonna catch one right there. I thought you were doing it to line your, oh, what you got?
Good.
Good. Oh,
gosh,
that's a giant. That is a mega. That is a mega one.
God, that's a big one.
When he came up, he looked mega-ish.
It's coming up.
Oh. He can barely jump. He can barely jump. Oh, that is a big one.
You help me with this one, Brandon?
Huh?
Yeah, give me a hand real quick.
Yep. Coming down.
Wow,
Yep.
wow,
Yep.
wow, wow, wow.
Uh-huh. Purdy. Get in the boat, donkey.
I thought, look at this, look at that thing. How about that? That is top dead center.
We're out there fishing things that just isolated rocks that are literally the size of the deck of my boat. So where I start is side imaging and dropping waypoints. As I'm side imaging, I'm dropping waypoints, then I'm gonna go up to the bow, put on my regular 2D sonar and my Mega 360 and dissect whatever we just marked, okay?
Big and
Get him, bud.
Yeah, bud! Woo! I mean, that's a beast! Here's the amazing thing about side imaging. Like if you're to sit there and look through those shows, the majority of what we found in those shows,
be right over here.
not the majority, 99% of what we're fishing was found just idling. And it is horribly, horribly boring. But I have a certain setup that I'll use here at the command center and then jump up to the front. So actually, we're on a lake right now that I actually grew up on and fished tournaments on when I was Hunter and Jacob's age. And I'm gonna show you areas that I never knew what I was catching them on, and I'll show you what it looks like on my side imaging. So here's exactly what I'm talking about. The spot that I'm gonna show you, this is a spot that I grew up fishing tournaments on, and I would get hung up here and there. And then about a decade ago, I just started side imaging, and this is a really barren, typical Southwest Michigan lake. If you come up behind me, this is just a standard 20 to 25 foot flat, okay? And what I do is I bring my side imaging in. Number one, I always make sure I've got it on the highest speed. And it's about a 20 to 24 foot flat, and it's barren. There's just nothing on it. There's little patches of sand, little patches of grass here and there. But after sitting out here and idling for days and hours and hours and days, uh-oh, peekaboo, what's going on over here? You're gonna see as I go past this, I had no idea growing up that it was an entire treetop right there. So if we were fishing on this lake that I grew up, and say it's a new lake to you, you're just sitting there idling, all you need to do is scroll over, drop a waypoint right on top of that tree, and you got yourself, I mean, literally, if you look at that, that is an oasis on an expansive flat where there's nothing else. And I had no idea growing up it was a treetop of that size. I'm gonna take you right over here and show you one other cool thing. One of the biggest keys is bringing it in. A lot of guys will bring it in right there, 50 feet that way, 50. A lot of guys will keep it at 70 to 80 feet out. I like it at 50 because it shows a lot of definition on my bottom contour. You're gonna get a real good look at something right here that actually the boys have been fishing in tournaments the last few years. And I had no idea what this was, but we would hang up on it. Oh, look right there. So that is directly under the boat. You see it's right, literally right, that is the bottom underneath the boat. What that is, it's an old shore station that was dropped on the bottom off of a John boat probably when they were transferring it from someone's dock to the public access. But you could literally see the bands where the shore station, where the canopy would sit out there. I'll even bring it in. So let's bring it in to 40 feet. You'll just see the clutter of my motor right there. Look, look, look. It's just a complete boat lift right there. And I guess what it's done, you know, for the lakes that I know and I've grown up on, it's put into perspective what I'm actually fishing or what my kids are fishing, how the fish actually set up on it. But for when I'm on a lake that's enormous, if I'm on, here's what we're gonna do, Torch Lake up north, or I'm on Lake Ontario out east, staring at this all day long, the old way of catching them was you go out, you get upwind of some sort of a contour, you kind of just drift with the wind until you catch them, you drop a waypoint. But when you combine your Lake Master mapping and your mega side imaging with everything, look, here's the best way to put it. Once you practice with your electronics, if you're not catching them offshore, more than likely, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Hey, do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video, we're gonna do a pile more. Hit like and subscribe. You'll get to see that little notification bell. Leave a comment. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. But thanks for watching. We'll do more.